Selby.
Yay!
Cheryl is a successful entrepreneur and activist. Her efforts extend far beyond the doors of her store, Vivala. Her Olympia store creates a unique shopping experience, offering clothing and accessories for an active lifestyle. While her customers praise her store for its wide selection and welcoming atmosphere, what people appreciate most about Cheryl is her ability to give back to her community. Cheryl has served or is serving on the boards of the Olympia Downtown Association, Olympia Art Space Alliance, Thurston County Chamber, Boys and Girls Club of Thurston County, and the Olympia Symphony Orchestra. Her volunteer efforts have resulted in successful school levy and bond campaigns, improvement of the downtown core, and increased access to and promotion of our region's cultural assets. Cheryl hosts fashion show charity benefits and monthly workshops for women focused on health and well-being. She also makes a conscious effort to help the environment by using reusable gift wrap and eco-friendly shopping bags. Cheryl is a Northwest native and serious about preserving our community's quality of life for future generations to enjoy. As one of Cheryl's nominators proclaims, all things seem possible when one is with Cheryl Selby. She lives her beliefs in every facet of her life and inspires the rest of us to do the same. Cheryl.
I'm cheating, I've got notes. Good evening. I'm sincerely honored by this recognition tonight, and getting to share it with such incredible women is incredibly humble. No one gets an award like this solely on their own merit. Therefore, there are many people I need to thank. First and foremost, my family, some who are here tonight. My husband, Jeff Engel, who jumped on my crazy train 3 years ago and helps keep me on its track. He's my touchstone rock and amazingly supportive of my many projects. My mom, Mary Selby, that's Saint Mary, to anyone that knows her, she's here. My father, Bill Selby, the man who taught me everything I know about leadership. And his dear wife, Marg, is here as well. My sister, Kathy, and one of my precious daughters, Marga, a recent grad of Western Washington University, she's here. And my younger daughter, Gretchen, who can't be here, but she's busy completing her senior year at LMU, but she's here with me in spirit. All of your support and encouragement along my path has been incredible. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. That's a quote from Jane Howard in 1935. My tribe is amazing and includes not only some rockin' girlfriends, but my Viva Lady team at the store who have my back every week so I can go out and do the community work that's so important to me. Thank you. I want to thank the beauties. I also want to thank my nominators, Christine Garst of the Thurston County Democrats and Connie Lorenz of the Olympia Downtown Association. These are women who I admire so much and from whom I've learned many valuable lessons. Thank you. Christine's here tonight. Any one of these women that I just mentioned could just as easily be up here accepting this honor, and they may be someday. Lastly, thanks to the YWCA for all the incredible programs that you administer that help women of all ages and races in our community. I'm going to just bear with me a little bit. I struggled a bit on what to say tonight from the podium and was told that if you speak from your heart, you can't make a mistake. So hopefully you'll hear this with that grace in mind. I want to take a moment and share briefly with you my business philosophy. My friend Denny Heck states, small business matters to our economy and would be the backbone of our emergence from our current recession. I never thought that included Vivala. I consider Vivala a micro small business with only 3 full-time equivalent employees. But I did some research and realized that businesses my size drive growth on main streets all across America. In Washington state alone, more than 500,000 small businesses employ 1.3 million people. Vivala is one of those, and I'm proud of that. What makes someone decide to fly without a net and start their own business could be a whole other speech. But I will say this, entrepreneurs can be an independent, fearless group. These are people who strike out on their own and are the type of folks who see that label on the top rung of the ladder that says, "Don't use this as a step." We look at that as a personal challenge to go higher. For me, it's not just about the bottom line. Viva is also an outlet to express my personal values. Money is like manure, begins Dolly Levi as she tries to explain her economic philosophy to the stingy shopmaker Horst Vandergelder. It's not worth a thing unless you spread it around, encouraging young things to grow. It's true. This line from the play The Matchmaker resonates in my ear each day as a sole proprietor of a small business. I like to make money. I challenge you to find a business owner who doesn't, that's still in business. I just don't like to do it exclusively for my own well-being. The more successful my business becomes, the more I can contribute to my community in the form of tax collections, employment, and donations to social causes. This idea of creating shared abundance is firmly ingrained in my business model. The concept of shared abundance is lost on those with the attitude of, "I've got mine, now you go get yours." I admire those other people who hope to emulate the approach to success with the attitude, "Yes, I've got mine, now help me work to get yours." The business owners I know and respect never lose sight of the fact that it takes a community to not only build a business, but to make it meaningful beyond the bottom line. Many of you heard this Michelle Obama quote, but it bears repeating. I love saying this. When you've worked hard and done well and walked through that doorway of opportunity, you do not slam it shut behind you. You reach back and you give other folks the same chances that helped you succeed. That's a pretty good definition of shared abundance, and it's one that I aspire to achieve. I hope you think of the concept of shared abundance when you consider your donations to the YWCA tonight. I'll state the obvious. We are living in remarkable times. The amount of need out there can seem overwhelming, and you can feel at times that our contribution can't make a difference. It's kind of like how I thought my small business didn't really contribute much to the economic recovery until I saw those stats and realized that it did make a collective difference altogether. So no matter how small you perceive your contribution tonight, it does make a difference in shaping your community. That and voting. Who's voted? All right, if you've already voted, you tell 10 people to go out and vote too. It makes a difference. We're all in this together. Thank you very much.